Good morning. I wanted to read from Numbers chapter 3, verse 4. It says, But Nadab and Abihu died before Adonai for offering unauthorized fire before Adonai in the Sinai wilderness. You think, ooh, unauthorized fire. These establishments were, God was establishing his holy priesthood through the Levi line. And these were Aaron's sons. Aaron was the original high priest. He was specifically told by Moses, by God, how to do things. And he specifically told he was responsible for all of this stuff getting done. So what we're reading here is Nadab and Abihu went and did unauthorized fire. That means that they offered something up that God didn't approve. They were his ministers and they offered something that he didn't approve. Why is that special to us? Let me say that again. They were his ministers. They were God's ministers. They were specifically instructed to do things a certain way, and they didn't do it. They did it their way, on their terms, with their messages. If I need to spell it out, fine. We are today ministers of God. We are the ones that are charged with spreading the message. We're not allowed to just spread any old thing. We're not allowed to just say any old thing that comes to mind. We're supposed to read his word, research every detail that we possibly can, pray about it, let it be God's message, not our message. These people died physically. We can suffer spiritual death and or spiritual sickness. And I can tell you, I've been spiritually sick. It's awful. I'd rather be regular sick, which I am. I'd rather be regular sick than spiritually sick. It's awful to feel that disconnect from God, to not feel God's presence, to not be in juxtaposition to God. Not that I can be next to God, but to not have that bond with him, or to have that bond tampered with. It's kind of like drowning. It's very much like drowning. You have this intimate bond with breathing. You want to breathe. You like to breathe. Sometimes we take breathing for granted. But if somebody dropped you in the middle of the ocean with no air, and you're 10, 15, you're 2 inches underwater, it doesn't matter. You can be right there. If you're underwater and you can't breathe, all of a sudden, that connection, when you start suffering from a lack of oxygen, that connection gets very important very quickly. You strive for it. Unfortunately, in this world, people who have suffered from spiritual sickness, they are drowning from lack of spiritual connect, like we would drown from lack of oxygen connect. They don't notice it. And so their spirit is dying, their spirit is drowning within them, and they're just letting it die. And their messages are going out, and those tainted messages are affecting other people. It's kind of graphic, and I do apologize, but if you die in the water, your body will rot. And that rot will taint the water around your body, and it will make the aquatic life sick. It'll make the plant life sick. Anything, humans on top of the water, they can't drink from that water because it'll be nasty. Um, Likewise, somebody with a sour spirit will do the same thing. Do not let that spirit stagnate. Get in this Bible, get in the prayer. Do not let that go. That is as important, if not more important, than breathing. You need to have this in you. It is very important. Don't let it go. If I'm not teaching anybody else, I'm teaching myself. Just get in there and just hold on to him. We need him.